Welcome back, Class 10. I am so pumped to have you here today. We are jumping right into a brand new, super exciting explainer, Life Processes, specifically focusing on an introduction to the topic and exactly how plants get their nutrition. But before we get into the weeds, pun totally intended, think about this for a second. When you get hungry, what do? You probably grab an apple, maybe scarf down a sandwich, right? Now take a look at a tree outside. Have you ever actually wondered how plants survive without eating food like we do? I mean, you've never seen an oak tree order a pepperoni pizza, have you? It's wild when you think about it. But by the end of this explainer, you're going to know exactly how they pull off this secret survival trick. Okay, let's dive right into Section 1, Life and Life Processes. To keep the whole being alive thing going, living organisms basically have 4 essential jobs they gotta do. And it doesn't matter if you're a microscopic, single-celled organism, a giant redwood tree, an elephant, or even a butterfly. Every living thing relies on these 4 main pillars. First up is nutrition. That's how you get your food. Second is respiration, breaking down that food to release energy. Third is transportation, moving those essential nutrients and oxygen to every single corner of the body. And finally, excretion, getting rid of the waste. Moving on to Section 2, nutrition and its need. So why exactly do we need food? I mean, aside from the fact that a good burger tastes amazing. Well, it's absolutely crucial for 4 main reasons. First, food gives us energy, literally the fuel you need to work, think, and even just breathe. Second, it drives growth and development. It's how a tiny little seed becomes a massive tree. Third, it provides the materials to repair old or damaged tissues. And fourth, it helps in the formation of brand new cells and tissues. Basically, food is both the fuel for your body's engine and the actual building blocks that make you, well, you. Now, here's where things get super interesting. There's a massive divide in how different living things actually get their food. On one side, we have heterotrophic nutrition. This is us. Humans and animals have to consume other organisms to get energy. We eat plants or we eat animals, simple as that. But on the flip side, we have autotrophic nutrition. This is the superpower of green plants. They don't eat anyone else, they make their own food completely from scratch. It is literally one of nature's most brilliant examples of self-sufficiency. Which brings us to Section 3, types of nutrition. Autotrophic? All right, Class 10, listen up, because this is the textbook perfect definition you're going to want to lock into your brain for those board exams. Autotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which organisms prepare their own food. Think about the word itself. Auto means self, and trophic means nourishment, self-nourishment. Definitely jot this down and memorize it. You'll thank me later. Okay, quick time out. If you are enjoying this explainer and learning something new today, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe for more awesome Class 10 science content. It really helps us out, and it guarantees you won't miss any of the cool stuff we've got coming your way. Let's keep the momentum going with Section 4, Process of Photosynthesis. And this brilliantly illustrates the exact step-by-step mechanism. It's basically a magical chemical recipe. Step 1, the plant's roots absorb water from the soil, sucking it up like giant underground straws. Step 2, the leaves take in carbon dioxide, or CO2, from the air through tiny little pores called stomata. Step 3, sunlight energy is captured by a special green pigment in the leaves known as chlorophyll. And then, the grand finale, Step 4, using the sun's energy, all these basic ingredients are synthesized into actual food. Let's connect those steps right here on this diagram. Look at how the sunlight hits the green leaf. That's pure light energy pouring in. The leaf is grabbing CO2 from the air and water from the ground. Inside the leaf, that chlorophyll acts just like a microscopic solar panel trapping the sunlight. Right then and there, a massive chemical transformation happens. The plant converts that light energy directly into chemical energy to make its food. Oh, and as a super cool bonus, during this reaction, the plant releases oxygen into the atmosphere, which, is pretty important since it keeps us all breathing and sustains life on Earth. Now, the ultimate end product of this beautiful photosynthesis reaction is a sugar called glucose. If you look at the notes here, the chemical formula is C6H12O6. This is the exact chemical energy the plant uses to survive and grow. One more crucial thing to note. While plants make their own carbohydrates like this glucose, they still need to absorb essential minerals from the soil, especially nitrogen. They pull this up in the form of nitrates or nitrites, which are absolutely essential for building proteins. Section 5, Heterotrophic Nutrition and Knowledge Check.
So, what about organisms that can't photosynthesize? The ones without chlorophyll? Well, they have to rely on heterotrophic nutrition, and that breaks down into three main types. First is holozoic nutrition, where the organism ingests whole food material. This is humans, cows, or even a tiny amoeba. Second is saprotrophic nutrition, which is what fungi do. They feed on dead and decaying matter, actually digesting it outside their bodies before absorbing it. Kind of gross, but super cool. And third is parasitic nutrition, where an organism leaches nutrition from living plants or animals without killing them. Think tapeworms or ticks.
All right, so the crucial point is, are you actually grasping this? Let's do a quick knowledge check. Which of the following modes of nutrition is shown by green plants? Is it heterotrophic, photoautotrophic, chemoautotrophic, or none of these? If you've been following along, you know for sure the correct answer is B, photoautotrophic. Photo means light, and autotrophic means self-feeding. They literally use light energy to make their own food. You guys absolutely crushed it today. We've covered the fundamental life processes, why we need nutrition, and the literal magic trick that is photosynthesis. So, to wrap up this explainer, I'm leaving you with one final question to test your memory. Which gas is absolutely required for photosynthesis to happen? Drop your answer right now in the pinned comment below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you're ready for our next lesson. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll see you next time.